What that is. We know these two teams rack up the assists.
Here we go.
Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
What more can be said about MP's effect on this team? He takes each individual matchup as a personal challenge, and he's been winning those head-to-head battles. So their opponents have to run extra guys at him, which makes life easier on his teammates. It all works together, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
A look at the Magic starting group. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Black in at the point guard position. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. What more can you say about this team? They've won 35 games in a row. No one seems to have any answers for them right now.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator. Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Here's Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size. And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
That one drops for him. MP's got 6 points.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Banchero looking around. Rebound by the Nuggets. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Murray with it. Defended now by Wagner. To the left wing. Here's Banchero for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray the pass to MP. Jokic with the screen on Wagner. Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks was tremendous. He had 36 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams changing it up here. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero. Suggs finds Banchero. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Over Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Magic trail by 7. Now Suggs. He had 15 points last outing. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Pass to MP. Jokic sets the screen for MP. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, it's almost like pick your poison with Jokic in the pick and roll. He's a master of these sets.
Now here's Richardson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Wagner missing. And here's Denver. They're on an 18-7 run. The drive by MP. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 12 points for MP.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Nuggets, Jonas Valanciunas. David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jones from outside. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So on the floor for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Then there's Anthony Black. Then it's Bol. And it's De Silva in at the power forward. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players 6'10" with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Here's Bane following the basket by Jokic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Bol. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Bol. Out to the right wing. Outside, Bane launches it. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. To the inside, Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Banchero kicks to Wagner. 5 to shoot. From past the arc, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Wagner's got 8.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Left side, Jones. MP outside. To the middle. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by MP. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter. The Magic have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. On the wing, Bane. Offline with his 3. The Nuggets leading by 22. To the paint. Here's Jokic. And they pick up 2. He's got 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Nuggets, Gordon comes in for Johnson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Armstrong's checked in for the Magic. Suggs comes in for Bane. And it's the Magic with the ball. Pass to Wagner. Banchero, right side. And there's the drive. Here's Armstrong. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Craig, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys, back to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And finished off by Wagner.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's MP. 15 points in the game. Takes it inside, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Banchero with the ball. Defended by Gordon. Banchero passes to Wagner. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to MP. Gordon with a screen on Banchero. Here's MP. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And the rejection by MP.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Denver rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Nuggets.
They're really hitting the ball, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the oatmeal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, great find by Black. A 6'7" guard with solid vision and impressive instincts.
Here's MP, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And both free throws good for MP. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Black kicks to Wagner. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Jokic with the screen on Wagner. And Jokic slams it in.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Bounce pass Black. Wagner wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 15 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
MP against Wagner. That one falls. MP's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Wagner a screen on Murray. Gordon against Banchero. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
A moment to check out MP here. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Shoots the 3. Carter pulls it in.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Black. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got his 3rd assist on the night. Gordon with the screen for MP. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Black. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Deep 2 from Wagner. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jokic with the screen on Wagner. MP deciding where to go with it. Pocket 6. Jokic sets the screen for MP. Shoots from the elbow. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Carter. They double him with Jokic. Black. And it goes down 2 points. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, yeah, you can tell Black is very comfortable finishing right under the rim. Has such good hops.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside, Bane. Pass to Carter. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Banchero top the key. A kick out to Bane. No good on the 3.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Jokic with a screen on Wagner. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 27.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bane passes to Carter. Here's Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Gordon. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's MP. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Banchero. He's been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's MP. Gordon trying to break loose.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Pass to Carter. Banchero kicks to Black. Three-pointer. MV getting it done for the Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where.
He's checked in for Peyton Watson. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Valanciunas with a screen on Wagner. Inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
On the court for Orlando. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Then it's Bol. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. MP, no good. Orlando's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Bol setting the pick for Wagner. Beyond the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
De Silva with the bucket.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Johnson with a screen on Wagner. Here's MP. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Magic with the ball. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And it's Carter missing. Denver's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's MP. And yes, it's good. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Got a piece of it and stolen by MP. Going inside, and MP throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Payne for three. Good defense by MP. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 39.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Denver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Driving in. Oh!
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Jones, and here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run. Screened by Valanciunas. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd